But today's been a decent day on this game. I feel like my shot has been the best it's ever been today. Like right now specifically, I've been in some really shitty circumstances that's been hindering me from doing well. Just now I got into a top 3 situation. Let's get this straight. I was better than each player in the top 3. I was playing with one guy where he was running around being retarded. Playing with another where you basically don't see them until the circle gets really small because they just sit there and they're scared shitless. He comes up. I hit him 3 times with a pump shotgun. Yes, a pump shotgun, and somehow he doesn't die. And he RPGs me twice, and I die. So it's just some little shit like that. I didn't see where the bus is going. That's I don't know. It's kind of tiring when shit like that happens. And every time I make a video, for some reason, I just do absolutely horrible. But as today, like I woke up, I got a game. I probably hitting at least 12 snipes inside of 2 games. I've just been going off lately, but we're gonna go Lucky Landing just to show that off, and I feel like it's actually probably one of my favorite places to go, just because it's nice to get away from people and just go there, especially in duos. Duos is by far my least favorite game mode between squads, duos, and solos. I don't know, I just really hate duos. I feel like you get into even worse situations in duos than you do squads. I know that makes no sense. And let me know if I'm the only person who thinks that. I'm sure everyone else does because they're human and, you know, emotions are high and, you know, people are unrealistic. Well, not even unrealistic, just, yeah, I don't know what to say. But every time I watch Ninja's videos, because he does a lot of, like, solo squads and shit like that, I watch and I'm like, I can do this. Like, look how easy this dude do it. I know he's better than me, but he's not 20 times better than me. This dude takes him out so quick. I was like, if he can take him out that quick, I think I can take him out. Maybe not as quick, but I can take him out. You know what I mean by that? Oh, I see. Oh, you don't think I see you? Oh, I see you. All right. I see you. All right. I just always do that, and then I get absolutely spanked in solos. And I'm not sure if solos is even really harder. It's just kind of like you have to play with a different strat because the average player in solos is a lot better than the average player in squads from my experience. But squads isn't my favorite because it's squads. Squads is my favorite because, you know, I actually get to communicate with my friends and shit. Yeah, but today I was supposed to make a COD video, but I just thought, it's not the biggest deal in the world. I kind of want to get better in this. Don't you ever try that again in your life. Give me that. Give me that. Trying to hide in the corner and shit. You can't hide it from me, boy. What the fuck you think you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna show off some classy snipes right now. Let's get that straight right now. I'm not gonna be an asshole and shoot these at people, but he had some decent loot, so we're gonna take that. Oh, give him this. Take that L, boy. Hey. But yeah, so my main focus is to get good in this game. I'll play Call of Duty on the side. And it's not like I like this game more than Call of Duty. You know, it's whatever. I like Fortnite, but I still, you know, Call of Duty is my favorite game, obviously. So this is my main focus just because it's a really popular game. And I kind of like the idea that this learning gap is a bit wider. I guess the people that I'm exponentially better at on this game than I am on COD just because the skill gap is so small. But I kind of have this theory. You know how, like, okay, Gears of War and a game like this and CSGO, they don't come out with a new game every single year. And I was talking to my friend, because I don't play Gears, but he plays Gears, so he's playing Gears, and I'm like, you know, do they come out with a new Gears every single year? He was like, oh, no. And I was like, I wonder why Call of Duty can't get that, because the player base on Gears is pretty strong. Like, you know, they don't like, you know, they don't fuck around, really. Like, they don't really get bored of the game, or well, you know, obviously. I'd say the Gears player base, like, there's not, like, much controversy over it. Like, a Gear come out and they play it for the full cycle until a new one comes out. But in COD, if they say they did one every 2 or 3 years, no, that the game would be dead by the end of it. You know what I mean? But that's not how other games pan out, and it's a bit weird. So, my theory for that is I don't know if this is, like, true, but this is just, you know, some thoughts I have on it. Since those games are like a lot harder to learn and a lot harder to, you know, actually get the skill down for it. That's why they last longer, because the first portion, say the first year is just you trying to get super good at it, like get like everything down, like the rolling, the sniping, the leading with the shots, the building, whether it be Gears, whether it be Fortnite, whether it be CSGO. Those games last longer, in my opinion. I think it's because they have something to offer for like the whole 2 years. Like COD, the skill gap on it is not big whatsoever. Like, it's just, you know, it's just a skill gap. Call of Duty is an easy game to pick up, and games like this aren't easy games to pick up because there's more aspects of it. It takes more bullets to put somebody down. You have a building aspect, you have a health aspect, you have a loot aspect where, you know, someone might have better loot than you have to outplay them. There are just more ways to outplay someone on a game like this, and in my opinion, I feel that's why this game does better. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but it makes sense to me. So games with a smaller skill gap, even like games on your phone or games on your like computer that you used to play as a kid, those games got boring so fast because, you know, there's just like a wall you hit as far as content goes and like possibilities. But on games like this, you kind of, you know, you can keep growing and keep growing, like based on how good you are. Like, there's a point where you don't hit rock bottom with skill-wise. Like, in Call of Duty, you can hit rock bottom skill-wise. Like, Sprat, you're not going to see him get twice as good as what he is now. And maybe in the first 4 years of him playing, he was getting twice as good by the month. But there's a certain point where he hit a wall. And it's even true with games like this, but it just takes longer to hit that wall, if that makes any sense. And that's just what I've been thinking this morning whenever I was talking to my friend about it. He's been playing Gears for years, and I was like, well, even like Black Ops 1, I was like, I couldn't play the game for that long, that many years in a row, and that constantly. You know what I mean? I always wondered, like, why aren't those games controversial? Like, if a COD came out and they weren't gonna make one for 3 years, the franchise would be fucking dead. You know what I mean? But like, you know, games like that, they can last long, no matter how long the time in between games are. Solid Gold is so fun, dude. It was like the funnest thing. It's just, you know, not playing against shotguns. The shotguns are inconsistent as fuck in this game. It's either shotgun is overpowered and it's the most incredible thing you've ever dealt with in your life, or it's underpowered and it's the worst thing you've ever dealt with in your life. And how the fuck? And for me, it's the most underpowered thing I've ever used in my life because I suck with it. But I've been actually getting a lot better. I've been working on it. I've been trying to improve on this game a lot. Like I said, I haven't played a game this much for quite some time. Like, even when COD World War II came out, I didn't play this much. I've been staying up till like 8 o'clock every morning trying to get better at this game. And I have seen improvements, and today I'm going to... Hold up. So for you console players, this is how I build. I just walk around with this instead of like this or something, just in case I come face to face with someone and I want to like just build real quick. Because yeah, on console you have to click like R and B and stuff, and on like PC you can just keybind onto a mouse like this with the Logitech software. But I just do this and it'll give you time to, you know, run up a ramp and then get situated with the RB and LB. Because every time I get in a gunfight, I'm like, my nerves are obviously running. It's not like Call of Duty. Like, I get nervous as fuck on this game. I always tell myself, you know, calm down. I kind of go slow motion in my head. I'm like, calm down. We've done this before. Let's do it again. And it doesn't help a whole lot, I'll be honest. Like, I still get fucking destroyed every time I say that. But I've been trying my hardest. And, oh! Aha! I like that. You guys got to give me that one. Oh, fuck, that was nice. Not even gonna front right quick. Oh, that was seriously nice. Alright, does he have any rockets? There he goes. Oh my god, that was... I'm actually pretty proud of myself for that one. I feel like I can get top 25. Like, I'd say 99% of the time, or maybe like 9 out of 10 times, I can hit top 25. As long as I don't go, like, tilted. Like, every other place I survive pretty well. Oh, fuck. Got his ass. I know you guys are gonna call me a pussy for this, but 3 health matters. I don't care what anybody says. I will... the pump takes a bit more skill than the tactile. So that's probably why it's you know, not as popular. Because I know there's a certain sniper. Because I know that obviously the guns that, like, you know, take a little more skill to use aren't going to be as popular just because you really have to nail them. And off the bat, they're like, you know, they don't seem as good just because they are harder to use. Kind of like a bolt versus semi-auto sniper rifle. You know, across casuals, a semi-auto is always going to be more appealing because it's a lot easier to use. But across, you know, like, you know, the hardcore fans, like, I would consider myself one. That did not feel very good. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Oh my god, he scared the fuck out of me. Oh, I'm so glad I turned around. I hate pussies like that. Storm! Oh my god, this dude, he's not gonna have to move. Oh my goodness gracious. I mean, what am I gonna do? What could I have done right there? Please.
Could have probably built a ramp, but fuck it.